What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Parasite Eve. I'm Whatthefnu, and in the last episode, we came here to the police precinct to find that Eve has thrashed the place and everyone in it, including this guy. Dude, what's your deal? I'm not gonna make it. Take the stuff in my locker. What? Yep, it's that locker. The locker that's been taunting us since our first trip to the police station. But I'm not going to show that off right this moment. No, I think I've put off this boss battle off to the side long enough. You guys have waited a whole episode for this, or 2 days, if you will, trying to get to here. So we're just going to take care of that right now. Let me make sure everything is nominal here. I can afford to heal up a little bit. Just kind of top off. I've got about as much medicine as I can carry. I've got the right armor equipped. Got the right weapon. Any bonus points I haven't used yet? Nope. Alright, looks like we're good. Time to open the door and face our destiny. Or put down Old Yeller, at least. God, that puts a whole new spin on it. I would love to see Old Yeller Sci-Fi Edition. Which is basically what this is, I guess, so I just granted my own wish. You want a piece of me? Come on, Lassie. Come on, Fido. Shiloh. Every other dog name I'm going to say. That's cliche. Shiva. No. Don't even think about it. No. Bad Shiva. Stop firing laser beams. Bad Shiva. So as you'll notice, this boss has a very particular strategy. The key here is just to keep moving. Never stop moving. Oh, look at that. This boss can also heal itself with the right head, which is why that's the one you want to get rid of immediately. You want to get rid of the outside heads, if I remember correctly, because they're the ones that can cause you the most trouble. Getting rid of them first allows you to deal more damage to the middle one. And you also don't have to worry about things like healing or any kinds of support. He can still fire laser beams throughout the entire fight. I think that's a middle head thing, but still. I always like to get rid of the side ones first. It just seems to make the battle go much more smoothly. Historically, anyway. I've had a lot less trouble if I've done that. Don't you dare. Don't even... Good Lord! That thing hits you anywhere! It doesn't matter if you move or not. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I cannot wait till we get the haste spell. And look at that! That attack hits you from across the damn screen and it wastes half your health bar. I love this game to death, but sometimes the bosses are just bullshit. I think after this, though, we'll be good. There's only one other occasion I can think of where the boss has an unavoidable attack that does mondo damage, and that's all the way at the end, so at least it's fitting in that case. Alright, how many hits have I dropped on this guy? 4 so far? Oh no. Don't. Move! Move! Whoo! He's being nice there, thankfully. Now, the thing you'll find about me is I love to end battles cinematically in this game. It's just a lot more fitting. So, Cerberus, or formerly known as Shiva, taste the full power of the Parasite Eve! Oh, bullseye! Look how cool that was! Love doing that. Oh, come on, give me another level up. Yeah! 2 for 1, baby. How many bonus points am I going to get for that? Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, really? I guess 2's better than nothing. We get a new gun for that, and we get to move on. I laugh like that a lot, don't I? Is it getting agitating? I kind of feel like I do it too much. It's one of those things that just gets annoying if you listen to it for a while. It's like people who sing too much, or people... I've talked about it before. It's a writing exercise. You try to avoid saying the same things over and over again. Ben! Daddy! Wait, Daniel? Where have you been this entire time? I scoured this building top to bottom, every fricking corner, and I couldn't find you anywhere. What kind of dark corner were you hiding in?
Remember when Ben was younger? We used to all play at your place. Sir. Cut that out. Baker's fine. Like the old times.
Shiva.
Ben.
Whoever did this to Shiva, you'll get him, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
And now you know why I love this game. That's how you do a cutscene. Short, sweet, and still emotionally powerful. And yeah, day 4, conception. You save your progress. No, I will not. At least not on screen. Not a second time on screen, anyway. We got more important things to take care of, like moving forward.
People.
Come on, Daniel. You're in charge now.
Yeah, well, I'm not used to this sort of thing.
You're doing great, boss.
But why did Eve decide to attack the precinct?
To get rid of us? Maybe that Japanese guy knows something about it.
You're right. Where'd he go, anyway?
Well, why don't we ask Daniel again and we'll find out. I bet he's snooping around the criminal ID lab on the 3rd floor. All right, fair enough. You know, that place where we found the lady before who healed us up? I gotta thank her for that, by the way. That was really nice of her. Anyways, before we move up there, though, there's 2 things I need to take care of. Number 1, I need to clear out my inventory in the armory. And the second thing, yeah, it's been a long time coming, but it's finally time to open this locker. What secrets are waiting for us? What amazing item is in here? It's a trading card. What? This has a purpose. While that may seem underwhelming at first, this actually has a purpose. But we need to go down to the armory to find out what that purpose is. So, 2 reasons to be down here. Not only to free up inventory space for something that's going to be happening during day 4. Won't spoil it just yet. In fact, I think we're not even going to get it until the next episode. But don't you worry, Aya. I'll be looking after this place for Torres. You leave all equipment tweaks to me. We're playing it my way now. No permit needed. But it would be nice if you could bring me some gun trading cards if you see them lying around. It all comes full circle, doesn't it? Hey, I may not come close to being as good as old Torres, but you can trust my work. So, what'll it be? So now you can use either a mod permit or the trading cards that you find all over the place. However, I'm going to cut most of this out, so I'll just meet you guys upstairs in the medical lab, okay? Thought I'd find you here. How did you guess? This kind of place makes me think more query. Are you sure it isn't just the fact that you're being helped by a fairly attractive helper?
Hey, Maeda, why did Eve attack the precinct?
What I want to know is why Eve didn't show herself this time. I felt her presence here, but as soon as we arrived, she was gone. It could be a distraction.
Distraction? What for?
Is there a sperm bank or a hospital that conducts artificial insemination nearby?
A sperm bank?
Well, I don't think Eve's body will last much longer. Right now, the mitochondria are just parasites in her body.
So she's trying to create the ultimate being, like she did in Japan?
I'm afraid so.
So if we can stop her from getting there, she'll die eventually. I think a doctor at St. Francis Hospital specialized in artificial insemination.
Let's go, Maeda.
Hey, what about me?
You're captain for now, remember? You gotta look after the precinct.
Oh, all right. Here, take this then.
30 bullets. Could always use more of those. It's not like I've got over 300 of them in storage already. I appreciate the thought, man, but I think I'd like your gun more than I would your bullets for it. You know what I mean? I know he carries a firearm. Anyways, time to move on over to the hospital. Brand new area, too. Some interesting things are going to happen in this place. I'm promising you right now. What's wrong? You're awfully quiet. I wonder why Daniel didn't come with us. You know why. I told him off. He wanted to, but I told him he had to stay. And of course, they bring this up now. He said he's going to get the dirt on Clamp. He also wants to be with Ben. Oh, yes, of course. Making up entirely different reasons on top of the one I already gave. That creature that was born in Japan. What happened to it? Okay, I'm warning you right now. This is major spoilers for the end of the Parasite Eve book. If you want to read it yourself, you don't want to be spoiled on what happens, click this annotation right here. It'll take you past this point, and it'll get you right back into the stuff related to the game and the game only. You have been warned. I'm hitting forward in 3, 2, 1, now. It died, along with the scientist that was its father. How did a monster like that die? There was a rebellion. The mitochondria passed from the father didn't connect with the ones passed from Eve. It began to deteriorate, and the father held on to the dissolving flesh, and they died. Even though it's a monster, I guess it's still your child. There's a little more to it than that, but that is the basic gist of it, you could say. Anyways, now that we have that out of the way, time to move on to St. Francis Hospital. One of the more interesting areas, as I've stated before. Yeah, and just go on without me, Maeda, because you're completely equipped to handle this situation. Here it is. This hospital. What about it? It's hot. It looks like Eve is in there. You wait here. Aya, take this. That's another good luck charm. A Mayoke. Now, Mayoke are often depicted as amulets or talismans, but more commonly you'll find in Japan, outside of popular culture, they're actually bells on special strings. They're made to ward off evil spirits, as Maeda will tell you right here. The thing is, I can't help but have this mental image of Aya dangling this bell over Eve's head, and she has her hands in front of her face as if to protect herself, like, keep it away! Keep it away! I want somebody to draw that. Hell, I'm getting into art right now. I'll draw it myself if nobody steps up and does it. Grab yourself a tool right there. Oh, I thought there was something down here. Maybe that's over here, perhaps? It's alright. It's been a while. Yes, there it is. Ammo plus 15. There's a phone right there on the counter, by the way, if you need to use it. Anyways, let's delve further into the building. It's not like we have much of a choice. We gotta play the game, right? Maya? Or was it just my reflection? You should know better than that right now. We can't follow her because door's locked. And guess what? You need a card key. Oh, Square. Oh, 90s game design. Wait a minute. I just realized. We're in a small metallic container dangling dangerously over hundreds of feet of a drop. This isn't going to end badly at all, is it? Going down. Oh no! The elevator cables! Suddenly the stairs didn't look so bad! Oh, that was surprisingly non-lethal. Or damaging to the car we're in. Huh. How about that? Night-night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. The power! Uh-oh. Oh, great. Now we're running off the secondary engine. Eve's trying to trap me down here. She's cut the main power line. Try the other elevator. Oh, great. One elevator's broken without power. The other one is useless. Oh, this is... At the same time, this is one of my favorite and least favorite segments of the game. Favorite because you have a dynamic between Aya herself and the main villain, Eve. Look at this. Hope you enjoy your stay. Scenes like this are incredible. Look at that. Just toying with the hero. The villain has the upper hand, and they are relishing in every single moment of it. Now, I said least favorite because that still doesn't change the fact that it pisses me off. Damn you, Eve! I'm gonna kick your ass so hard. Just you wait. So yeah, power's out and we're stuck down here. So we need to fix it because now the stairs are no longer an option. So guess what? We gotta hunt down fuses in order to fix the power supply. Grab ourselves some ammo from here, and wow, the game's being nice to me. Usually it triggers an enemy attack in here. By the way, this grenade launcher right here. This thing has a very interesting effect, and I'd like to show this off here. No, not that. It adds a tranquilizer effect to bullets. Now, what that does, if an enemy has already filled up their ATB gauge, and you hit them with a tranquilizer shot, it will cancel out their turn. They'll have to recharge all over again. Now, this doesn't always work. I don't think it affects most bosses, at least late game. I know one boss early on that's kind of infamous for this. We used the scan effect on him in the beginning, remember? It's the crocodile boss. There's actually a cool little glitch associated with that guy, but we'll get into that much, much later. I'm not gonna lie. Now, discussing these enemies right here, every enemy in this place is capable of poisoning you. And I'm not gonna lie, the foes in the hospital are kind of disgusting. I mean, they just spew poison and all this goop all over the place. It's a little unsettling. Oh, jeez, come on. And the thing is, it's also really dangerous at the same time, because as we've discussed, poison is one of the more badass effects in this game. It's one of the more detrimental things you can be afflicted with, because it lasts a long time, and it does damage at an alarming rate. I don't intend on showing it off. I'm going to put that off as long as I possibly can, but still. Grab ourselves some medicine while we're here. I took one with me just in case, but always got to have one just to be safe. Let's see here. There's an item right here. Grab yourself a defense +1. I will definitely put that into my CM vest. I don't think there's anything else in this room, so we're going to move on up into here. And I believe this is where we're going to find the autopsy key. Yeah, grab some medicine out of this. Grab the autopsy key out of the desk. There's a phone right there if you need to use it, if you want to save. Nothing else in this room, so we may as well move on. And it's not immediately apparent where you're supposed to use this, and it's totally because of the way the camera is set up. You saw me walk into this room where we found Fuse 1, but I need to ask you, I feel the need to bring this up really quick. Okay, as soon as we get past this screen right here, where's the door I walked in? Seriously, look at this screen. Look at this screen. Tell me where the door is. I'll zoom in. Tell me where the door is. I'll zoom in again. Where is the fucking door? Pre-rendered this is why everyone hates the idea of pre-rendered backgrounds, is sometimes things just get lost in the shuffle if you don't know how to handle it. And by the way, check this out. Speaking of good game design, it seems this key is no longer useful. I'll discard it. Now you're taking advantage of inventory management. None of the other times we no longer needed a key item. No. Just now is when we start doing this. Boy, after the player has probably spent bonus point after bonus point into their inventory trying to clear things up and give themselves more room. That's completely useful. No, not that one. This guy. He hasn't attacked yet. Oh no, get out of the way! Whew. Okay, those red dots will poison you every time, I found. There's almost no way to avoid it. You also want to keep moving after that guy creates the initial puddle. I don't trust my luck. There we go. That's the tell. That's when you know those guys are going to throw the ball. You can see them. They're moving back and forth right now, but you can kind of see them wind up for it. Yeah, there we go. They move a little further than usual. It's something you could kind of teach yourself. It's a mental cue, or a visual cue in this case. It's something you get mentally used to. That's what I was trying to say. Cancel out his attack. And look at that. He still fires even though I was technically interrupting him. This is why the tranquilizer effect is so good. It cancels out the animation of the attack and the attack itself. So, let's see. What is waiting in this room? Oh, right. Something right here. There's a tool. Don't believe... Oh, no, there is. Good thing I checked. Offense +1. Pump that into my rifle. Boom! It's amazing that I've played this game so much that I can just do it like that. Bam, 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 bam. Clean out my inventory. Beat enemies. Go through the motions. It's just a sign of a game that you love and enjoy. These guys. This little rat man right here. They have an extremely dangerous attack, and I'm not going to lie, you kind of have to be lucky to be able to avoid this one. And you'll see why in a sec. Watch this. That thing's going to bounce around all over the place and then explode. He's basically throwing a grenade at you. And you either have to be really good at reading angles, and you have to be in just the right spot on top of that, which luckily I was, or you just kind of have to get lucky. Luckily, this is kind of an open area. It's not so cramped that I wouldn't be able to dodge it no matter what. Oh, no! Whew! I think I read into that. Last second sight. Okay, these guys are kind of annoying to kill. Despite all the power-ups we've been pumping into this gun, it still takes about 2 turns unless I get some criticals. Oh, now you give me the critical. As soon as I say it. At least I got a level up out of that. Oh, right. I didn't spend those bonus points yet. I'll take the extra medicine. I'm going to kind of need it here in a bit. Hell, I might need it now. I wasn't really paying attention to my health. I could use 1. Clear up a little bit of inventory, right? Let's see. Yeah, and spend those bonus points as well. Active time and item capacity. Item capacity is getting better, so I don't really need to put anything into that. Let's just put both of them into attack. Yeah, so I can take care of these guys in 1 turn as opposed to a couple. Now we find the blue card key off of this guy right here. Also make sure you check out this box right here. That'll give you a CR evade +1. Guess how we're going to use that. There's really no reason. The fact that you can transfer stats from one item to another, there's no reason to just hold on to those things in your inventory. Grab ourselves another fuse. That's fuse 2. And we need to go through the blue card key door in order to find fuse 3. What time are we up to right now? Let me check this. I really want to get the basement done before we get out of here. So, yeah, I think I'm going to stretch this episode a little longer than usual. Kind of, plus, a friend of mine, Mini Joda TV, has recently stated, now I used to be the one leading this race, now he's the one, now I'm the one catching up to him because of how my update schedule was for a while. Not sure how I feel about that. That's the thing. That's really cool when you find out you're doing a Let's Play at the same time as someone. It just happens to be happening at the same time. I wouldn't exactly call it, unless one goes out of their way to... Well, you just... I need the blue card key, which I've got now. Thank you. Seems this key is no longer useful. I'll discard it. To think, if you ran into one more lock that needed that thing past this, this game would be over right now. And after all the other things Eve has done, that just seems like one of the asshole things she'd pull. Yes, Maya, don't leave me alone. I mean, you can leave me, but don't leave me alone. Well, that's almost poetic. I want to see somebody actually make a concept out of that phrase, as I feel like there's potential in something like that. Ooh, offense +2. That's nice. That's really nice. Usually that's an offense +1. It looks like I got lucky for once. Ooh. Okay, let's hop in this room right here, because I think this is where you're going to find Fuse 3. And yes, I'm aware of the blue box that I ran past. I'm going to open it up on my way out. Nothing off to the right there. In here, we're also going to meet a brand new enemy. Let me open this box first, though. Tool, to get a tool. Yeah, and we can't go after the second one. This is what I believe is a manticore or a chimera, one of the two. Ugly son of a bitch, isn't he? Okay, you got two targets here. You've got the body and the head. Now, how this guy attacks, he's going to throw his head at you. He's also going to use an undodgeable wave attack. Now, luckily, this thing barely does any damage at all, so it won't affect your bonus points that much, but it will make it harder for you to dodge the heads that are bouncing around. Yeah, these guys are just kind of annoying to fight more than anything else. So you get rid of the body, and thankfully the timing of that worked out to where I'm not stiff anymore. I can just read the angles and react to them as well as I can. Unfortunately, these heads are kind of unpredictable. As they bounce all over the place, they may just bounce outside of your range. So while it's risky, I like to get in the middle of the room before I start shooting at them. Just a little pro tip there. It's a paralysis cure right there. Don't really need it. Grab this box. Got a medicine too. And in the corner here, although you didn't really see it flashing, you'll find Fuse 3. Finally, right? Let's get the hell out of Dodge and finally fix that fuse box. Now, which is, oh, almost forgot to open the box. Going back on my own word there. Right! This is where you get the M10, I believe. It's kind of contrasting against the blue light in the background. I can't really read that one. White on light blue. That's a good contrast. Oh no, the main circuit breaker is torn apart and some fuses are missing. Well, I can fix one of those problems. But Aya, how good are you with electronics? Can you fix wires? Yes, you can, actually. Good thing you're so multi-talented. I mean, you're a cop, you can do mechanics, you can fix, yeah, for some reason it won't let you put Fuse 3 in there until you turn the power on. Isn't that... Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm no mechanic, but are you not supposed to do that? Like, you gotta leave here, then you come back in towards the fuse box again, and now it'll let you put in Fuse 3. Or, will it? Hang on a sec. Wires are already repaired. How? Hello? Can we not? There we go. Thank you. Maybe I was just toggling the wrong thing here. Yes, put the last fuse in the box. Now let's turn on the power. And bada bing, bada boom, we have solved the puzzle. Even the music changes to indicate that we've done everything correctly. You can't even access the fuse box anymore. Alright, so much for that. Let's just climb back up the elevator. Climb back up the elevator. Use the elevator to return back to the ground floor. You know what I meant. Wow, that was some hardcore Japanese mistransliteration bullshit right there. In any case, we're moving on up in the world. Literally this time. Speaking of things you've said multiple times, I think that's like the third time I've said that. Oh geez, there's two of them now? Maya and me? Huh. I guess the flashbacks are getting more powerful, aren't they? And I think I'm going to call that one here, ladies and gentlemen. This has gone past half an hour, so yeah, it's time to call it quits, finally. So next time on Let's Play Parasite Eve, we're going to see what's beyond the door that we just opened back there, and find out if we can stop Eve in time before she creates the ultimate being. See you then! 2 letters left and 2 chances to figure out what the phrase is and earn both my copy of the game and a strategy guide. Put your heads together, guys, because here it comes! If you think you know what the answer is, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and please tune in again next time for more letters and more Let's Play Parasite Eve. Until then, I'm Whatthefnu. Later, everybody!